We love. Yeah.
Oh, actually, we could lower this.
Yeah, we can go.
Ready?
We can go right in.
All right.
Hey. Oh, put on the headphones.
What's going on, family? What's going on? Hour number 2 of Never Tuck Your Town Radio. We got KJ of Heir to Prevail in the building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? What's going on,
Turn
man?
4 up
Hour
a little.
number 2.
Turn 4 up a little.
Who?
4.
4.
Yeah. Testing.
Yeah,
All right, I'm back.
We bike to business.
Yes, sir.
Very special guest,
Happy
man.
second hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got a guest that brought a special guest.
That's
Word.
a fact.
All right, that's the
Spring Valley Zone.
Spring Valley's finest.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
It's only right, all right?
We're going to get into that hood AI, you know.
Yeah,
Hood AI on the check-in.
Yeah, you know, you see the
You
face,
know, no
masked
case, no case
up.
on the court.
You know what I
Good
mean?
for all you guys that he dropped. They didn't want y'all pressing charges.
Yeah, he wants
You know
y'all
what I
pressing
mean? Don't be
charges
pressing charges
for
on them.
assault on the
He
ankles.
gave you that
None of
shoulder,
that.
that layup. Don't be pressing no charges, trying to hit him up.
The
But-
forearm extension.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
But you know who
That's
we here
sick.
for, man. Here to prevail. Give it up one time,
Facts.
my man G Green, KJ in the building. How you feeling,
Green.
bro?
Hey,
Yo,
what
I'm
up?
feeling great, man. I'm feeling blessed to be here. I appreciate y'all for giving me the platform to speak on the brand and to share this positivity, man.
Facts.
Bro, we appreciate you, man.
Facts.
Because, you know, me, I know the story. You feel me? We
Yeah.
talk all the time. So I know the story. So this is a good thing to get you on here to really tell the story.
Yep.
Because, you know, no offense to everybody else, but there's a lot of people moving some clothes and units and things like that, right? But
He's handling business.
intentions are a big thing that separates us.
Right.
So you'll see, you know, your intentions are a little bit different.
Very
Fact.
genuine. Word.
Fact.
So yeah, my bad. Without further ado, my brother, jump into this, man. What got
Alright.
you started?
So-
Here to prevail.
All right, so man, first off, you know, I just want to shout out my mother. I got to start that off. You know what I mean? My mom set the blueprint, you know, set that foundation to work hard and, you know, stay under the radar and just make sure you do what you got to do.
Facts.
My brother to the left of me,
What's up?
I always looked up to him, you feel me? That's my oldest brother, that's the first one.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was always a blessing to have someone there that can do that for you, you know what I mean? And then, you know, just going through the growing pains of life, man. I seen my brother go through what he went through, you know. I remember my senior year of high school, you know, that's when I first started really dunking on people. You know,
They don't even know all that.
They don't even
They have
know.
no idea.
Cause
We're
I
gonna
don't
get into
brag.
that. We're gonna get into. Trust me. By the end of it,
You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
let you
saying?
backtrack
Right.
and get to the beginning.
So
but
yeah. So as far as so we'll go back to that, but as far as the brand, man, it all stems from, you know, I lost one of my bros, like one of my best friends growing up. You know what I mean? That was like family to me.
Shout
Talk
out to
about
him.
it.
Yeah, that
You know, we was
my
both
guy.
the light eyes, green, you know, the green eye bandits. You feel me?
Okay.
Fact.
And you know, we known each other since we were little. Me and Nate fought together, ate at tables together. You feel me? Just talked about everything. And you know, right before he passed, it was crazy, man. He was elated, like he had just won a championship at a junior college.
Oh, okay.
Got that ring, you know, and that was a blessing. And you know, he's on his journey to go to a D2 school. And y'all know Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Y'all know Nate, man.
Plenty of energy.
Plenty of
Facts.
energy. It was always.
It's like his mom.
I'm the best big man in here.
You feel me?
He let it be known too. He let it be known. Any gym.
We used to go to EGA, man. We used to be
Yes.
at EGA. He still be on that same type of energy. I'm the best big man in here. You feel me?
At EGA, you can't even call foul at EGA.
Nope. Nope.
Just so let's be
Yep.
clear on EGA.
That's a fact.
different type of ball when you go
Yes,
play
it
there.
is.
Exactly, man. And that energy, man, it resonated, bro. And that's why I felt like I had to keep his name alive. You know, he has 2 beautiful sons. You know, he left his girl as well behind. And I feel like, you know, the message next to win, Heir to Prevail, I feel like it's very important for anybody that's taking a loss. Doesn't matter if it, you know, right now through a pandemic, it's the perfect mindset to have to
Yes.
be next to win. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yep.
You never know what you're gonna go through in these times. Like, time is of the essence, man. You just gotta make sure you keep your head on the swivel and keep it pushing.
I mean,
Facts.
if anything, 2020 has taught us all. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, 2019, everybody was here.
Yeah.
2020,
A lot of
feel me?
people were
a
here.
lot of people not here.
That's facts.
Right. And then coming up on his anniversary, it's about to be 4 years since I lost my bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Time's
I
flying,
didn't
bro.
even think about it like that.
crazy.
Neither.
So, you know, man, like,
before.
I'm in a
crazy, bro.
way better space than I was a few years back, and I feel like the brand is a part of that. Just experiencing and receiving the genuine support and love through the brand. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I can't lie.
That's what's up,
and
bro.
you know, I just want to keep the message, you know, there and hope it resonates with everybody. Like, yo, no matter what you're going through, because my bro was going through his own. You know, he was caught up doing the wrong things. He turned his life around. You know what I'm saying?
We all gotta
we all
figure
go
ourselves
through it.
out.
Pretty
We all
much.
go through it.
Pretty much.
And that's what we got to understand. We got to be humans and understand that we're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And we got to forgive ourselves for our mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then,
That's a bar.
you know, he was
You
on that
dropping
path.
gems. You
Yeah.
dropping gems early,
That's
bro.
a bar,
You
yo.
get the
That's a
purple
gem.
vegan
Thank
mama gem
you.
drop. Those will relieve your
Appreciate
stress,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Keep going.
y'all better see it.
Yeah.
See y'all, man. See it.
I'm done with
So you know, just with that, man, it's just like he was on that journey, man, and people need to know, no matter where you are in life, you can always turn it around. You just gotta have the mindset to do it, you know. And I felt like being that he was on that path, he was on that journey, and the happiness that I like when I spoke to him, you know what changed me forever though, and we were talking through Twitter, through DM. We had just caught up. It was like March 27th or something like that, 2017. A few weeks before he passed. He's like, yo, bro, no lie. First of all, he brought up some funny story where his brother hit me in the head with a mug. He was like two. My bro Shandy, he was like 2 years old. He hit me with a
Worldwide Shan?
no.
My fault.
Different Shan. His Nate's little younger brother.
Okay.
Shout out to Shan. Shout out to Glenn. Glenn just had a
Glenn,
birthday.
happy birthday, Glenn.
Facts.
Word.
But yeah, he brought up that story, and then he was like, yo, bro, I'm not going to lie, because if y'all know about CYO, St. Joe's is where a part of it all started. Shout out to JB,
Yes.
a legend, Black History Month. That man needs to be honored at all times. And DC, Sullivan, you know what I mean?
Shout out to them. Shout out to the twins.
DC.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Kevin and Charles, shout out to them.
Word.
And then, you know, basically, Lenny Rinaldi too. He was a part of my basketball growth.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Lenny.
He coaches at Nyack. And he was really close to Nate too.
Word.
Okay.
But yeah, make a long story short, you know, that's where it all started. And he was just like, yo, bro, you the reason why I play basketball, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yo, I got
crazy.
Yo, I had to screenshot it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because after he passed, I'm just like, yo, bro, I meant that. Like, I don't give a like.
Yeah.
You good? You almost.
I'm good,
He
bro.
looked, he was like, he wasn't sure if he came out or not.
He didn't look this way once. That was the first time he was like.
Yo, listen, man, I'm all about donations, but you know.
Donation like donation.
So I'm like, yo, I don't care if I don't gotta prove nothing else to nobody when it comes to basketball. To hear my brother say that to me, I always wanted to impress the people around me. I never really cared about impressing too many people outside of me. So that's why when I talk about my brother Joe, my brotherhood, and you know Nate telling me that,
That's a lot.
yo,
You did your thing,
changed my
man.
life,
Fact,
man.
he did it.
But you did your thing. All right, so now I guess we could segue into that, right?
To the hoop career.
You did your thing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
G Green, you was out here punching it on people,
Yo.
you know, taking their girls at the club. You was doing the most, man. You was doing the most. You was too light-skinned, too light eyes to be throwing it on everybody and then have the fancy two-step at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You got punching on me and then I gotta see you at the club? Nah, bro. Nah, it's too much.
Well, in all reality, I got to shout out to my brother Joe. You know, when I left my senior and going back to my senior year, my brother, he was locked up. And I was wishing that he was there because I started dunking on dudes.
He was cooking.
I was cooking. Like, and then,
That
you
would
know,
be crazy.
it's crazy because I got sick. I got a little sick or whatever. I got pneumonia. So I missed like 6 years of my senior year. So that changed the landscape of where I was going with basketball. You feel me? And I kind of lost love for it for a little bit.
That's crazy. Bro, that's a Never Tuck Your Town exclusive.
Yep.
I promise you I never knew that.
You didn't know that,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, the AI in the
I'm
building.
saying a few words.
I'm just thinking about how he said that, and I'm thinking about that time. I used to be mad at him, like, yo, I see you don't got that love. Like,
Right.
Oh, okay.
missing that.
You've seen it.
As a bigger brother,
Yeah.
you don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You love
absolutely.
your brother, so I'm looking at him like, yo, what's up with you?
What are you doing?
know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what just made me. When he said that, it just made me think about that.
That's what's up, man.
No.
That's what's up.
Back to my boy.
So that happened, but then you know, it's crazy because I had one school looking at me, but they were like kind of developing the program.
Okay.
And I wasn't, you feel me? I wasn't passionate enough at that time to take that route. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So I had my brother was at Gannon. Joe went to Gannon. Joe put on for Gannon.
Of course.
And I went to that arena and that gym, and I saw the energy in there.
Yeah.
Like my brother hitting crucial shots.
Mm-hmm.
His teammates doing. It was just a team, man. It was a perfect team, and they made it to the Elite Eight. You know what I mean? And they did their thing. Shout out to them, Gannon University, Coach Riley over there.
That's what's up.
It's crazy because I walked on to the team at the time. I think they were ranked like 8th in the country. And they had mad dudes that transferred over there.
Okay.
But that didn't discourage me, to be honest. Like, I was there, bro. I was guarding dudes that was 6. This is probably why my defense got to where it is.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? I'm guarding dudes 6'6" on defense.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dudes that could go down the lane and throw it on you if you're not up to
If
par.
you're not to par.
Exactly.
And then your brothers one-on-one.
Yeah.
I mean, your one-on-one game had to be
Right.
serious because you got to
Right.
guard 2 guys that are just doing the most.
And that's the thing. Like, we always had. As I got older, we started to have more battles, but they were always like, yo, cream of the crop. Cream of the crop, these two. Because they were always neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Joe went to school. Joe got polished. Joe always been nice, but I feel like Joe hit a new level. Because Joe started went to school. He went to I think it was called Laurinburg in North Carolina. It was prep school. Then he went to MCC in Rochester. I went to a few of those games. Another team, beast.
Yeah. MCC.
They're the top dogs.
Yeah,
Them
MCC.
and TCC are the 2 top dogs.
Oh,
So
word?
he went to both top dog schools in New York, pretty much.
Right,
Never took your time.
That's what's up.
He went there, and then
Shout out to Rochester.
Facts.
Word.
That was a good school. But yeah, to make a long story short, I got there, man. I was the first thing. Let me tell you, the first thing I did, right, threw the basketball off the backboard, did a windmill. They like, who is this? Yeah, I'm the walk on. I had to show y'all what's up.
Heck yeah.
And
You know
this is
what I'm
why
saying?
you got beef
Yeah.
all the time. Like I said before, you ain't gonna be throwing it off the glass windmill and then two-stepping at the end of the night. You gotta pick your poison player.
You either dunking or dancing.
Wait, that's your answer, man.
But you know when you come in, man, you the walk on.
Yeah.
I got no
Oh,
scholarship.
yeah.
Gotta set the tone.
Yeah, you gotta set the
Gotta
tone.
set the tone.
And what I knew is when I went again, and Joe always told me, like, yo, you gotta make sure you focus on defense. That's gonna make sure you during practice, you could do what you want on offense. You just make sure you play within the team. But they're gonna really be looking at how you guard dudes. You feel me? And how you communicate.
Okay.
And that turned and shout out, going back to Spring Valley, shout out to Tony Wooten. That's like a friend of the family.
Word. Shout out to
That's
Tony.
family, basically.
That's a bar.
Them Saturdays, I remember them Saturdays.
Thank you.
I went to a few of those, a lot of those, not a few.
Gladiators.
He's one of the people that really, taught me the value of defense. And working hard. Just working hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I played for K-Boy. Shout out to K-Boy.
Shout out to K-Boy.
You went through the rounds, bro.
Yeah,
All the
Man,
legends.
my coaches, man, I don't take nothing from them, man. I appreciate them every step of the way. And they always been genuinely solid. You feel me?
So do you think traveling up those channels with so many positive and real people in your life, do you think is that what channeled you to have this Heir to Prevail situation right now?
Absolutely. And I had 2 uncles that I really looked up to coming up to. My Uncle George, God bless him. He's battling cancer right now. Shout out to him. He always solidified gems. Like, he always instilled gems in me.
Okay.
Like, I looked up to him alone because of how he carried himself. He had the big white house on the block where we had all the functions. We had fish fries, we had baby showers, we had weddings. Like, this we both had the 2 biggest yards. Like, our crib had the biggest yard on the block. Their crib had the biggest yard on the block. Our crib, when we was growing up, we had the basketball hoop.
Of course.
Kill the carrier, scatter, all that in the back. You already know.
Yeah.
So
Messing up all the grass
Right.
in the backyard.
Things that kids are not doing at all.
Right.
Which
But
is crazy.
Diagonally across the way was the big white house on the block. You feel what I mean?
Don't you forget it, young punk.
Yeah. And it's crazy because my uncle, he's always fly. You feel me? He's always fly. They call him the Jolly Green Giant. You know what I'm saying? And he used to, he got a Corvette that he drive around. I'll never forget the first time he had that Corvette, dude. We went up. We was going on Eckerson. I think it was Eckerson. Yo, we went up that little hump. when you go up Eckerson, I thought we was about to take off in the air.
Yeah, word.
I like
He was flying up the hill.
flying up the hill. But that he had his Corvette customized.
Okay.
So he had a little, his juiced up a little bit. So
Yo, you got a lot of.
we got too many stories.
Yeah,
man.
you got
that's
a
good.
lot, a lot of influential people around
Yeah,
you.
good influential
Hold
people.
on. You're missing out the most important part about that, though.
What's up?
He was a black business owner.
Right.
He owned
Yeah,
Plumbing part, yeah.
Plumbing business.
company,
He had his own
yeah.
plumbing business.
Okay.
That's how he was able to get that carpet.
Right.
Okay.
That's what's up. Thank you for clearing that
Thanks
up.
for
in
clearing
case
that up.
somebody thought something else.
Yeah.
He worked hard.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean?
Yo, Hood.
Thank you for
Talking
that.
to the mic, bro.
He worked. Oh my bad.
Okay,
Yeah, he
okay.
worked hard. You know
Right.
what I mean? He was he did a lot of plumbing work out here.
Right.
That's
in
what's
Rockland
up.
County, and that's
Right.
how his business was like real good.
Yeah.
In
Is
the
it
90s.
still open?
No, he sold it. He
sold
moved
it.
away.
Yeah.
He had a retirement plan. His retirement
Smart.
plan was to sell his
Business and be out.
He had 2 houses actually. He
Mm.
owned the house, the big white house that he's
That he's talking about.
Right.
and the house to the left was his too,
Right.
which he rented out. So he
Right.
sold
Smart
both
man.
of those in his business, cashed out for a couple million. I ain't gonna
Streams.
talk too.
Yeah, no, we
yeah,
pocket watching.
yeah.
But-
Pocket watching,
We
But
ain't
he
pocket
went,
watching.
he went and built himself a brand new home
And he's
Smart.
out.
in the south.
And he's
And
smart.
that's his retirement.
That's
plan.
smart.
And
So-
he's out.
But
So it sounds like keep
the
it
same
clean.
person
on
that
the
the same person he
Word.
looked up to, I always respected and looked up to him too.
Mhm.
Because
Right.
I seen that
Yeah.
from a young age. Like
Right.
this man worked for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to work for
To nobody else.
nobody,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Segue.
same thing with my father. Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same exact thing. We were about to say keep it
Real
clean.
quick,
Yeah.
while we got you, before you disappear, girl, talk about Keep It Clean real quick. Tell me about Keep It Clean. Y'all been doing that for a minute.
No 35 and up, though. Don't talk
Yeah,
about
I don't want to talk about 35 and up. We cutting your mic. This is our show, you heard? We cutting your mic. You say anything about 35 and up.
Nah,
KJ got lucky. This is him.
For real, y'all do got the championship trophy
Yes,
on
they
your
do.
joint.
Yeah, I
Y'all the
showed
first.
respect. I
Yeah,
paid
y'all the
homage. I
first
put
one.
the trophy on your joint.
I ain't gonna get into it right now, but I got a couple of VOH chips.
Yo,
man.
cut his mic.
I got a lot.
I don't care about the ski mask. Cut his mic. I'll deal with the consequences later. I don't care. We'll deal with that later.
Yo, but nah, I got you real
So,
quick. Keep it
Keep it
clean.
clean.
Keep it
Right.
clean.
All right, keep it clean. My dad was working for somebody else.
What year is this? About approximately
I want to say early 90s.
early 90s.
Okay.
So paint the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Early 90s, like
Yeah.
before 95, like
Okay.
We was
Okay.
in elementary school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we was young. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he had came up with the idea where he wanted to work for himself. I don't know what made
Smart
him think
man.
about it, but he thought about it and he put his mind to it.
Smart man.
And he got a little bit of help from my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Always takes an
And-
investment.
Family, man.
And
Family support.
he got
Yep.
it popping. And then
That's dope.
eventually he kept back then there wasn't social media and stuff like that. So
Right.
eventually he made enough money to pay for like the yellow pages.
Yes.
Mm.
He had to go old
He had-
school with
he
the
had
marketing.
he had got a whole yellow page.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
whole
That's
page?
crazy.
Yeah, it was like 5 racks.
Yo,
I
shout
remember-
out to Larry.
crazy.
Yo.
Only Larry.
Shout out, yo, because it was
That's a
a
big
pretty
deal.
penny.
That's in every single home.
Yes.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
home.
That's
You
good.
gotta
That's
pay, like,
not cheap,
He
bro.
paid a lot of
Yeah.
money for it, but he
It worked
like,
out.
I was looking at him like, yo, you're crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
Because he one thing about my dad, he kept it real with me. Is like he always kept it real. Like
Right.
he gonna explain to me why he did this, why he did that, and I looked at him like, yo, you spent that much money for that?
Mhm.
He's like, trust me, it's
It's
work
gonna come
out.
back.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It came back, and
Yeah.
then we had
10, 20 times already.
Facts.
I be seeing them vans everywhere.
Everywhere.
then we had the global warming and all that,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
climate exchange.
Yeah.
The same stuff Al Gore was talking about.
Yeah.
We didn't elect him and all that.
Yeah.
Remember all that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We had got one of our first big like
Contract.
storms.
Oh.
No, it was
Okay.
a storm out
Yeah.
here. I forgot.
Okay.
I was Hurricane Floyd. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yo, this guy made so much money off that.
Oh, I
hurricane.
bet.
That's dope.
I
man.
bet.
And then from there,
It
Yeah,
just
but
took
don't.
off. It
Yo,
just
I
grew.
never even thought of that. So every time there's a natural disaster, y'all sitting back in the crib like, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Keep
because,
it clean.
This money.
yeah, because you gotta remember, people who own homes, they
Yeah.
got they lose their electricity.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
think about the pumps that they got in the basement.
Yes.
They're not on. They run off electricity. So
Mhm.
now your basement's getting flooded,
Flooded up.
Yep.
You
Yep.
need a company like us
Yep.
Talk that
to
talk.
come rip out your sheetrock,
Mhm.
your padding, whatever. We do all of that. And
Right.
then with that, you're not dealing with the homeowner. You're dealing with their insurance.
Yes.
So that's That's
Even
money.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's guaranteed paper. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And then
back.
from there, I was just like, yo, I seen he showed me the light. Like,
Yes.
yo, you know what? I gotta work for myself.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And that's another person I looked up to. You
Yeah.
feel me? Larry, that was their father, but we got different dads. But Larry was a boss.
And that's what I was gonna say to you. Like, even now, thinking about everything you went through,
Right.
getting to this point,
Right.
it's like everything you've seen is nothing but bosses.
Boss.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you got no choice.
One
And
more.
that's the problem.
One more. Y'all. I'm sure y'all know about Big Daddy's Home Plate.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
That's my Uncle James. I actually lived
Oh,
with him.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
lived with him at one point, and I saw when he had a restaurant back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a, when I tell you that man is a model black man,
Yes.
yo, he owns a crib,
Mm-hmm.
owns a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been into softball, baseball.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Actually, wait. Before you continue off that softball,
Right.
I went and got a sponsorship from what's the butcher up by you? Butcher Boys.
Butcher Boys.
In
Yeah,
Spring
yeah,
Valley.
right.
Shout out to Butcher Boys in Spring Valley.
Shout out
Went
to
and got it.
Butcher
And then before that, I told him that I went to go meet
Right.
Big Daddy's. And he
Mhm.
said, "Yo, man, that dude back in the day, man,
Different.
that dude was a monster, man." I saw the glow in his
Yeah,
eyes when he
yeah.
was talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I seen this dude do amazing things on that field, man.
Yo.
This guy's a softball legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is, though.
Y'all
Yeah.
gotta understand. I used to be, alright, my uncle used to be in his van listening to reggae, smoking a cigar on his way to his softball games.
Boss.
Getting
On
paid,
the way to
getting
like a
paid a
boss.
stack plus just to pitch a game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he was in there killing it.
That's what they say. All the older guys, anybody like 50 plus,
Yeah.
when they talk about him, they're like, "Yo, this guy was the truth, man.
Yeah.
I never seen nothing like
Really?
it."
Killing it. And then also
That's crazy. That's what's
We
up.
gotta get some of that footage, man.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Trying to find that.
James Parker is a great man, always been a family man,
Mhm.
and I gotta thank him. He used to give me conversations for like an hour,
Mm.
just off of real stuff.
Just
of
giving
life.
you
feel me?
jewels.
Just giving me jewels. Even if I took 15 minutes of each conversation, that's why I'm here where I'm at today.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
word.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for him, man.
That's
Every
dope.
time his birthday come around, make sure I go give him some Guinness or some
That's
cigars
what's
or
up.
something, man.
That's
my
what's
guy.
up, man.
Always look out for and
That's
take
my
care of
guy.
the OGs, man. You
Facts.
always gotta look out for
That's
them.
my guy, man. And yeah, man, just growing up seeing him, even on the basketball level, or just working hard. Like my uncle, he didn't know nothing a lick about basketball.
Mhm.
But when I tell you, turn my cousin Jamisha into a beast,
Beast.
From hard work.
yo,
And they still don't have any idea how
Good she was.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
They have no idea how good she
Facts.
is. They see her. And it's funny is she coached the underdogs. Shout out to the underdogs in
Right,
VOH. She
right.
coached the underdogs, and I'm watching some of them like talk crazy to her, and I'm just like, she's better than
She's
you.
better than you. Word. She'll probably beat you.
Key, I got a comparison for you.
What's up?
The way James had Misha with the pitching in
Right,
the yard
right.
was like how Tavon dad had him.
Yeah,
on the
Kwame.
court.
Oh,
Like that?
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yo,
Say
listen.
no more.
Yeah, say less. That's just
Say
like,
more.
that's it.
Shout out to
He
Kwame.
was- He was on it
Shout
like
out to
that.
Kwame.
yo.
Word. Shout out to
Real.
Kwame.
Kwame
Always,
is a
man.
good dude too, man.
Facts.
Always was there for the community. Black History Month, man. We need to celebrate our own that's in the town.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Shout out
fact.
to Kwame. Shout out to Sherry McGill. Shout out to
Fact.
JB.
JB,
Yep.
K-Boy.
Yep.
You know, all the coaches out there, man. If I haven't mentioned you, it's all love. You already know. That's all I come with.
Well,
But yeah, man.
Shout out to Joe the Punisher. You know,
Oh,
Yes.
Joe the
Word,
Punisher.
word.
Joe the
you know what I
Punisher,
mean?
Joe
P.
Paranella. Yeah.
MVP VOH.
There we go.
Yo, cut his mic, man. What's wrong with yo, DSP? Man.
I can't. If I cut his mic, I cut all your own. I can't,
I
man.
will sacrifice.
3 seconds of silence.
I will sacrifice. Cut his mic off.
real.
Nah,
Please.
all
Yo,
jokes aside.
remember what I used to tell you? We the real bullies, man.
Oh, yeah.
I hear all that, man.
We
Yo,
bullied that league, you heard?
Y'all not gonna talk about the championship we got for Nate that year?
Yo,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up?
Oh,
Yo,
they-
hold up.
they are
Oh,
They are
word.
spicy with the
and
pound
then
and all that.
y'all gonna do that.
We got this on camera. Okay, I need all
I
this.
forgot about that.
I'm just
I ain't
saying.
gonna front because the first. This was I remember that, yo.
Yeah.
That was in Haverstraw.
Yo, y'all think y'all Sasuke and
No, but
Naruto?
let me keep it 100. Let me keep it
Y'all
100.
out here?
Let me keep it
I
100.
ain't worried about none of this.
Yo, we came in the gym the first game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Before the game even started, this dude brought everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yo, we're going to start this season off fresh, but I'm going to let y'all know we're going to do this for my boy, and we're going to win it.
Mm.
And everybody was just feeling that because Nate. We all know Nate.
Yeah, I had a why.
Of course.
That was
That was
so
the
I said,
green T-shirts, right?
Right.
yeah, facts. So
Right.
I was like, yo, that's a good, you know what I mean? You're right. And that motivated all of us. We started clamping down on D.
That's
and
what's up.
We got that chip.
That's
Yeah, I
what's
did.
up.
Yeah, I did get that chip.
Can't take that from us.
You definitely were undefeated.
And you know the critic.
Gotta give the flowers.
Hold
You
on.
gotta give the flowers.
I ain't mad. I gotta give it up.
He capping. Let me tell you real quick.
I love this.
Let me tell you, because you know how you.
Yo, what
whatever
time
you
is
do,
it, yo?
Hold on, let me get this off.
Yeah, go ahead,
Whatever
bro.
you do, you know you got winners, right? When you got winners, it's haters.
Of course.
He could talk all this what he want to talk now. This is what this dude was saying to me.
Okay.
After we was winning, he like, yo, yeah, you right, Hood, you winning, but what about the summer jump?
You know that.
That's
Know the rules.
WrestleMania.
You know the rules.
WrestleMania.
Don't tell me about no Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
Don't tell me about no
WrestleMania.
Royal Rumble. Don't tell me about no
WrestleMania.
Hell in a Cell. Tell me
Yo, but
about that
that's hate.
WrestleMania.
That's hate,
Of
though.
course. It's hate. Yes.
Is that hate or is that motivation?
Nah. I didn't play
To
in the
make you
summer.
see the real prize.
Listen, I'm too busy to play in the summer. That's what I
Nah, you
always
too
told you.
busy. Come
Nah,
on,
for real,
man.
I
You
got
fresh off the couch. We even gave you a new nickname. You ain't too busy. You fresh off the couch.
I didn't
remember?
play in none of those summer leagues. I didn't play in none of them.
I know,
Yeah,
because the
boy.
Martinez boys would have packed you up too.
Oh.
Since we taking it there.
Oh,
You feel me? Yeah.
I like
They
this.
had like
So,
4
hold on.
joints. They had like 4
You know,
joints.
Yeah, no, they did. They were the Spurs.
Hold on.
They
You
got
know-
nobody else has a chip in the
But
summer.
listen, you know
Martinez and
I keep it 100. The
Global
only
Gym.
Martinez brother that could say he 100% win against me is the older one.
Shane.
Yeah.
Shane.
Oh,
I
Shane,
played
Shane,
against him,
okay.
Like North
Shane,
Rockland.
Shane.
You was
Yeah,
on-
yeah,
you
yeah.
was
Played
on
against
the-
Shane.
Yeah, you went against Shane.
Wait, speaking of championships, how many championships I got in your park? Yeah, two.
In the
Well, I got
summertime.
two. I got two in Memorial Park, legendary
Two, yeah.
Spring Valley Memorial Park. I got two
Yeah.
there, and then
I'll
wait, no,
give you that.
wait.
I'll
Let
give you that.
me get this off, right? That's
I'll
how you
give
said.
you
Let me
that.
get this off, and then I got one in the skate park on Fred Heck. Remember when y'all built up the skate park?
Purple team.
I was locked
One
up
way
for that.
in, one
I was
way
like- I
out.
was
One way
around
in,
for
one
that.
way
I
out. I was
locked up for
I
that.
was there. The fans
I
were
was
like,
locked up for
"Yeah,
that.
I don't care though. It's only one way in, one way out."
I ain't see that. I ain't see that. I was
He
going
said it
for
don't
that.
count. He wasn't there.
I was going for that. I was up north.
There's
I was going for that.
footage.
Don't worry, we want it in your memory, bro.
But listen, I'm gonna be like him. I'm gonna be like him. You got that, but y'all put a whole all-star team together. You
Nah,
gotta
we put an
remember.
all-star
Listen. You had
Next
to.
question, yo.
Hold on.
You allowed to bring
Hold on.
You
Nobody.
have to bring whoever you want.
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
So we had an all-star
Let
team.
me break it
All right,
down
go ahead,
to
my
you.
fault, sorry.
Y'all had one Haverstraw team, maybe two, right? You had a young boy team, I think. That had
The posse.
yeah, you
When
had
Steph
them.
gave
I
40
remember
to,
that.
to Buddha,
Yeah, but they was losing.
to
They wasn't
Joe,
winning. They wasn't
to
beating
Tay. They
everybody.
was all on the same team.
Yeah, but
40
they was
cows.
they
40
wasn't
cows.
winning.
40
They was
cows.
40 cal.
They wasn't winning. They wasn't just running through people. Y'all was winning. So don't get to all that spicy talk. That's what you know what I mean? But y'all was winning. Y'all put them
Put
together.
AI in the building.
And y'all put a monster team together. But you gotta remember, we had 6 Spring Valley teams, right? So we had
in Spring
All right,
Valley.
so wait.
we had to break down.
In that same token, right? Haverstraw had a draft. Remember when we played VOH in the
Yeah,
beginning
I remember that.
stages?
Yeah, I remember
Haverstraw had a draft, so we never had all our top dogs together.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I
we
remember
was
When?
punishing
Hold on, you
y'all
talk-
every
you talk-
summer.
You talking about VOH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else has a championship other
I
than
can't speak
Palisades
about the
Elite.
summer. I can't speak
And
about the
Globo
summer.
Gym.
And Globo Gym.
I
Shout
can't
out to
shout
Globo
out to
Gym.
that.
I can't
Yeah,
speak about the
MTE
summer.
had a chance. I honestly thought
Yeah,
Ricky
yeah,
McGill was gonna take
Listen,
it. in
I
that
can't
summer.
speak
Shout
about
out
the
to
summer, but the winner and the fall,
Trap season.
frozen. You see?
Yo, you gotta zoom in on the chain on that.
Yo,
Zoom
we had
in
that
on the
on
arm.
lock.
I know he got a mixtape
We had
on that
that
piff.
on lock.
Nobody can tell me he don't got a mixtape on that piff, and KJ's on the hook somewhere.
Word.
KJ's on the hook somewhere.
We had that on lock, son. I only lost like 2 games in that
Yeah,
gym.
you and
Like 1 or 2
Stan,
games.
you and Stan got a crazy
in
record.
that gym, I don't lose
Shout
in
out
that
to
gym.
Stan, yo.
Shout out to Stan.
I don't
Y'all got a
lose in that
crazy record.
To keep it 100, man. Keep it 1,000.
But wait. Speaking of winters, falls, didn't you play on Hair to Prevail? Right? You played that year?
gym. Yeah, they
2019?
Hold on.
Oh, here comes the disclaimer.
There ain't no disclaimer. I originally wasn't on the teams. I think somebody had got hurt or they lost a
And
player.
that's where you came fresh
They-
off the couch.
Fresh off.
Hold on. They pulled me in on a game out of nowhere, and they was playing against Stephen and them, the Martinez brothers.
Yes,
like
I
you
remember
talked
that.
about. And what happened?
I don't remember.
Oh, I ain't
You
gonna
gotta
talk about it. It's video, like you said.
Oh, that's footage. That's
Oh,
footage. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Let's
So
go.
hold on, I didn't even get to finish that too. The Stephen, the older brother, the younger brothers, they never, ever beat me and Joe, ever.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ever.
wow.
Never ever.
Steph never
Nah,
dropped 40
they
on me.
never,
Never
they
40
never.
on you?
There was
Never
never a
will.
game
Oh,
I
when we
like
played
this.
against
You know,
them.
this is my type of
You
spice.
There
know
was
that's
never
never
a
happened,
game
bro.
where
I
we
like
played
this.
against
I like
them
I like this.
where they came out on top.
I mean, we're gonna have to check a lot of footage. There's
Go
a lot
check
of
it.
games. A lot
Man,
of
I
games.
know who beat me. Trust me. I
And
know.
I'm one of them. Always remember that.
Yo, you sorry.
I got my
That
belts
ain't
too.
so-
But shout out to the Martinez brothers.
Nah, they,
Facts.
nah, they,
Facts.
Of course, this is
Nah.
all just,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
we all
talk.
just chat.
I respect. I respect.
Yeah, it's all
competition.
respect,
I
but
respect
it's
all of that
we
game.
all competitive at the end of the
I
day.
respect. We had them out in Westchester with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had the two
Yeah,
younger
yeah.
brothers. It
You
was
together.
me, Joe, and Stephen and the younger one.
Shane.
Shane.
Yeah, we was out there.
Yeah, y'all four together. I could just imagine how much hell
Yeah,
y'all were
we
giving
running it
those
up,
other
bro.
We
guards.
was in
Oh, yeah.
Ardsley going crazy.
Oh, I
son.
bet.
Real
I
talk.
bet.
It was a lot of fun playing with them. I ain't even gonna lie. It was a lot
That's
of
why I
fun.
have a stroke dust, man.
I'm
We
just
make the
talking
job
spicy.
easier.
That's it. You know.
Come on,
It's
man.
all good, man.
They my peoples.
Yo.
I respect everybody.
I'm gonna keep it totally honest with y'all. My basketball life, I don't care what level I was playing on, I ain't lose a lot.
This guy's getting real
Nah,
spicy.
I like this.
Facts.
We need hoops back. That's what we need.
We definitely need hoops back.
Yeah, we
You know, in
need
basketball,
hoops back.
you take losses, man, but like, I won a lot, man.
I'm not gonna lie. You got a lot of W's.
Yeah, there's a lot of winners clubbed in this room right
Right.
now.
You got a lot of W's, brother.
And this is why, next to win.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Prevail.
That was crazy.
So that's
That was crazy.
That
how
was
you
a
did
real
that.
segue.
That was
right
crazy.
Yo,
You
that's
definitely got
another
mix it up.
PR, another PR person. What's
So-
going on, man?
So it's only right that we explain the new H logo. I
Please
don't know
do.
if I
Yeah,
already
please
explained
do.
it.
Yeah.
Please do before we go.
So with the Heir to Prevail one, you know, that's basically Heir to Prevail. Let me grab
Yeah,
this.
can
yeah.
we see
Yeah,
the
no
original
doubt.
logo first?
So the
Yes, sir.
original
For
logo.
comparison.
So with the original logo, you know, Heir to Prevail be next to win. Next up to Prevail, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The crown symbolizes royalty. You know, basically, you should look at yourself as royalty at all
Facts.
times.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, everything that we go through in life, you know, you should always have the mindset that you're gonna prevail through it.
Mm-hmm.
The reefs on the side, of course, represent winning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the Greek, history, of course, they use that for the Olympics when
Yep.
you won and everything.
Mhm.
So that's where this stemmed from, and it comes from the saying "here to prevail." You
Mhm.
feel me? And I, you know, of course, I had to put my play on words.
Of
with
course.
That's a boss. You know, I
what I'm
told
saying?
you on that piff somewhere. I know
It.
that.
Oh, and on the sleeve, I mean, I got the flag on the sleeve. To shout out to Nipsey, man.
Yes,
Nipsey Hussle.
R.I.P.
Right.
Nipsey.
That's a person I started listening to when I was in college, 2010, 2011.
Yep.
That's when I got on Nipsey, and
Mm-hmm.
I watched that man. You know how people, you know, they gravitate towards Meek for the
Mhm.
same reasons. You saw his
Mhm.
grind from the bottom.
Yeah.
You saw him YouTube with the
Yep,
nappy
yep.
braids,
Mhm.
freestyling,
Yep.
and now where he is now. That's how it was with Nipsey.
With Nip,
but it's
yep.
on, Nipsey got me through some hard times in school, dog.
Mhm.
Like when I felt like I was going through it. I remember, bro, I had this is a never tuck the town moment.
All
Where
good, all
we'll
good.
take
I had a time where I had like three trimesters in a row. I had
Wait, what?
three trimesters on like because basically in school it went for semesters. You see what I'm saying? So 3 trimesters in college or whatever, right? I had D's like on my report card.
Mm.
Yo, I was sick
Mm.
because
I mean,
I've never been that type of student.
Bro, what
But-
you said about your mama, I'm sure
Word.
you were sick.
And this is the thing. And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I knew my mom couldn't see that.
Mhm.
She didn't see that.
Okay.
So what I knew she would see is when I make that dean's list.
Mhm.
She get a letter in the mail.
Oh, okay.
So I switched it around. You feel me? I buckled down. I started chilling. I started focusing up. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go hard. I tried to get a 3.4. I got to a 3.3.
Mm.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't like BS in that beginning of like my sophomore year, where you know you get acclimated in college,
Exactly.
I had left. Oh, let me go back to this. I was at Gannon. Got in a relationship with a chick, left. Right? Went to Johnson and Wales. I don't regret it at all because it taught me professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
It taught me. Well, I met some of my friends for life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It taught me how to network.
Everything for a reason.
You
Yeah,
got to
everything.
network in college, man.
You know, and I had a lot of my greatest basketball moments, not even playing on the team. I wasn't on the team or nothing, just recreational intramurals.
Mm.
Yo, the amount of dunks I had, the amount of dudes I done destroyed, like it was a great experience.
Nice.
But make a long story short, when I went there, it kind of changed my whole landscape with basketball. You know what I mean? And I lost my train of thought. Y'all gotta refresh my memory.
H logo.
You were talking about the H logo.
So the H logo, basically, I went to Johnson and Wells for a reason. I think it was.
You were supposed to tell us the reason.
So I went there. So basically,
You said you were networking. You met some of
networking.
your
I met some of my best friends.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was just telling you the
Sorry about
change.
that.
That's all good. I met some of my best friends. Shout out my bro Trav.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dog. It's funny how me and my bro Trav met. So we went in, like, I saw him at the gym. He was playing in these blue Kobe's.
Mm.
And you know when you see somebody, you can tell they from New York the way they ball.
Yeah.
So I saw a dude balling, and I'm just paying attention because I knew the Intramurals League was about to come up.
Mm.
So next thing you know, I see dude in the bar. I'm like, yo, bro, you was the dude in the gym playing with the blue Kobe's. Now we friends for 11 years.
That's how basketball
That's
works.
crazy.
That.
Yeah.
Just off
I
that.
swear
That's
that's
crazy.
how basketball works.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's my bro. Shout out my bro Dre. He a rapper out of Harlem. But more importantly, that's a solid brother.
Make sure you
Yeah, I'ma
DM me
make
that
sure-
info so
yeah.
we can get him on the
Yeah,
playlist.
Ready Ray. I believe it's Ready Ray 115. I'll send it to you so you can post it or whatever.
Mhm.
Also, shout out my bro Miguel. But make a long story short, man, I think that was one of the best decisions I made in life. Believe it or not. But we're gonna go back to the H.
Mhm.
With the H, basically, it represents Hilltop as well. That's what I was. Yeah. I didn't know that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's what's up.
That's what my
Oh,
family.
all of a sudden you back?
Never took your
Thought I
time.
got rid of you. Came back. Oh, Hilltop, yeah, what's up?
Say, hey, mate.
That's the hood.
Nah, that's what's up.
So
That's
you
what's
already
up.
know.
That's from.
You
That's
already
where
know.
we're from.
So that's where our families were born and raised.
That's
You
what's
feel
up.
me? Like
Never
basically
took your
came
time.
up.
He
Never
missed that
took your
part.
time, bro.
I like
I mean,
that.
shout out to Slyn Ave.
He told
you
y'all about the nice house with the yard. He was too young. He don't
Yeah.
remember the
It's all
hood.
good.
But you
He
know,
was
but
on top
the thing
first.
is,
It's
he
all
grew,
good.
but I was up there every day because I was at my grandma's house.
We
you feel me?
understand. Trust me, I know
So,
what it's like.
yeah, we
I
know,
what it's
we
like.
know.
Nah, he was in the hood, but
Yeah.
he was a baby at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So he's like,
You ain't
so
doing the same
yeah.
thing as they doing.
Yeah,
Of course not. You
Fine.
have
No,
it.
right away.
Yeah, you going to the
Right.
store,
By
you coming back,
the
seeing
time
foolishness.
by the time he got old enough to realize, we was already out the hood.
Right.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom was like, I'm getting y'all out of here.
Yeah,
Word
yeah.
up, and she got us out of there.
Facts.
Like that.
That's what's up.
So one question before I go, because I want to ask every designer, every clothing brand owner of this, and especially in Rockland, right?
Mhm.
It's a tight community. It's us. It's Never Betray the Crown. Shout to them. It's Live Free. Shout to them. You know, there's only a
Yeah,
handful
New York
of
is a
aware. New York is a
nationality.
nationality.
Mhm.
So why do you think none of us group together and really like share each other's stuff and like bring light to each other?
Heritage trends.
You know, Heritage Trend. Shout to the Heritage. Shout to
Heritage.
yeah.
Heritage.
So what's good? What's your take on that?
That's Fritz, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Fritz.
Shout out to Fritz.
I think honestly, man, it stems back to what's instilled in us through media, through music. We have this mindset that we got to pull somebody else down and big ourselves up.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you know, that's still the mindset to this day, even with all that's going on. I feel like, you know, certain people are not going to rock with you for whatever reason they have. I feel like you can't get too invested in that.
That's a fact.
You just
That's a fact.
you just put out the genuine love and support that you can, even if it's not reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't do it for that. You do it for the blessings that are coming in return. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
And when it's all said and done, I feel like we have to start taking accountability for our actions and how we view ourselves and view the people that are around us. And I feel like that'll change a lot of things. You don't have to look at somebody as competition.
You
know what
don't.
I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yo,
'Cause we-
he's
It's a
dropping
big world.
Because we,
jewels.
yo,
dropping
there's way
jewels
more than
right
enough
now.
money to be made out here.
That's a
It's not
fact.
even about the money, man. It's more about your lane. Whatever lane you in,
Right.
No one else can fill
I
that.
post everybody's joints from,
Right.
from everywhere because
Right.
what's for me is gonna be for me. What's for y'all is gonna be for y'all.
Exactly.
And there's enough for
I'm not
everybody.
worried.
to
I
eat,
post
you know what
other
I mean?
leagues. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about that.
And that's the
Right.
thing. It's all about the circuit. Get the circuit going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
bro.
So it's all
Exactly.
black.
Now we all eat.
Black. It's
Facts,
all black.
bro.
You feel me?
Facts, bro.
Exactly.
And just seeing what's going on with the East Rampart School District, where I grew up in, I just saw
Crazy.
a post today, man, and it broke my heart. Because I came up where it was all fun and dandy. You know what I mean? The kids had, it was diverse, everything.
You had the programs,
We had
all
the
that.
programs,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You feel me? We used to go on trips. That's back when the roller rink was popping back in the day. You know, they had stuff like that.
Yep.
But now,
Something
they're
for you to
taking,
do.
now they're taking away sports. They're taking away everything, man.
But they gave y'all a Chromebook.
Yeah.
Stay in the house.
I mean, I'm not trying to laugh at it, but
No, yeah.
I keep saying this all the time, yo. Stop taking the big check.
Right.
Yeah,
We
man.
as a people continuously take the big check.
Sometimes it's not even a big check. Stop taking
That's
the
what I'm
check,
saying.
bro.
I just label it as the big
Right,
check, but I just
right.
feel like I'm not saying that they did the wrong thing. Of course they did the right thing by taking those for the kids and
Right,
all that.
right,
But
right.
it just seems like, all right, you took these things and then now it's like, since you
Outside
took
is
that,
closed.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
You can't go outside. We taking everything from y'all
Yeah.
outside of these laptops.
crazy.
It's
And then
crazy,
you
bro.
gave them the Chromebooks, and then I tried to watch a Ramapo game. And you can't
Can't
even
watch
watch
it.
a Ramapo high school game.
Sad,
I
man.
could watch a Suffern game I watched.
Yep.
I watched the North Rockland game in the portal. I
Right.
can't watch a Ramapo game in the
That's
portal.
crazy to me, bro.
Crazy.
Spring Valley game can't watch in the portal. That's crazy.
And then
Crazy.
going back to what he just asked, I feel like we gotta look at the bigger picture at all times.
Mhm.
Fact.
You can't take a day off.
That's a
Fact.
You
fact.
can't
That's
take
a
a day
real
off of the
big
big
fact.
picture, man.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's about building from within, and then we can reach out to the people that we need to.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? And I feel like I said, it's a lot of competition. It's cool to have friendly competition, but it should be bouncing ideas off of each other.
Yes.
It shouldn't be,
Absolutely, yeah.
you know what I mean? It shouldn't be like, nah, I can't support him because he's doing the same thing I'm doing.
It's crazy.
Or like I said, people gonna have whatever reason. Somebody that they know don't like you, whatever else, man. That's none of your business. You just got,
Facts.
you feel me? Just put the energy out there, the good energy out there. It's gonna come back.
It's gonna
to
come
you.
right back. Yep.
McDonald's, Burger King,
Wendy's.
all the same.
Right. All the same.
It's just a
The line,
preference.
and the line is a long one on them.
And
It's
On
just
all
a
of them.
preference, and
Yeah.
I live by all of them.
Yeah.
So it's like
You see all that. You're like,
yeah. Actually, I got the Taco Bell included, so I
It's-
get
yeah,
to
word.
see all the foolishness.
word.
Right.
Right.
That's what I mean. So as long as you got options, they're just gonna take what they want.
Right.
Pretty
My
much.
job is just to make sure that everybody
knows
knows
what's out
that
there.
Right.
that these things are available.
Facts.
If
And
it
that's
ain't
why-
me, that's
yeah.
cool.
Right.
If it's you, that's even better.
Better.
man.
Word.
Right.
Because
Word.
I'm sure that if you post, there's gonna be somebody that might not be for you, but it
Right.
might be for me.
Exactly.
But Nick, people shouldn't feel salty about
Right.
that.
Exactly.
It
That's
doesn't
true.
make sense to
It
feel
doesn't.
salty
Exactly.
about something like
That's
that.
true.
But
Right.
yeah, back to what you were saying too, bro. It's all about intentions at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Yes.
What you really doing it for?
That's
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like that's why with Heir to Prevail is to get the message out there. I don't care. I don't even want to be the face. I just care about the message.
Mm.
Right.
The message
That's dope.
is super important to me. Being next to win, Heir to Prevail.
Yeah.
You should
Powerful
feel like
message,
that every
man.
day.
Especially if you're black.
Yes.
Every day. We done been through the storm and the war, everything.
Everything.
You
They
feel
through
me?
everything,
Through hell.
yes,
They set it up for that, for it to be
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
So why are we pulling each other down?
Conditioning.
It's conditioning.
That's the way
You
it
know
is.
that.
You feel me?
Facts.
But like-
That's a good-
Bar, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
everybody moves at their own pace. Everybody's not gonna see it at the same
That's a
time.
fact.
That's
But
true.
I just want to say it on camera. Everybody got my support. I don't care if you sell the same. I don't
Right.
care if we got the same product
Right.
with a different logo. None of that. I'm
Doesn't
supporting
matter.
everybody. I'm putting it out
Facts.
there.
Doesn't matter.
Let the people make their decision, and what's for
Right.
you will come to you.
Right.
Yeah,
And
you
even-
could just check our story. I mean,
Fact.
you can check the
you
VOH
said- I made
basketball
an
story,
ad
Kevin
with this
story.
man getting it into Northside.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. We always work. I know from the perspective of VOH basketball, I know
Right.
we're always going to support anything in the town.
Right.
Facts.
Fact.
It doesn't
That's
make sense
it.
not
Facts.
to. You know what I mean?
845, I'm behind it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Believe that when you guys were out of state or out anywhere and you were the only 845 person wherever you were, you had to put on for the town.
Yep.
Even though all these people that don't even realize it, but you had to put on for the town in that moment because
Yep.
that's just how it goes.
Yep.
Right.
You feel me? So
and never forget where you come from, man.
Facts.
Facts.
so we ran over in the overtime.
Hey,
good,
it's
it's
all
all
good,
But
man.
this was a beautiful interview. Hold on,
Right,
get your
right.
go ahead.
Can I do some quick shout outs?
Of
Yeah, I was
course.
gonna say
Yeah, yeah.
before
Let the
before we
people
wrap
know,
this
yeah.
up, I was gonna say
Do
please
shout-outs and
get
let
your
them know how
shout
they
outs
can
off.
find
Let
you.
the people know where they can find you, man.
All that.
All right, man. Shout out to my family. I told my family to tap in and listen in. Shout out to all my family down in North Carolina. My family all over the place. All my my close friends that I keep in contact with. My bro Joe that couldn't make it. You feel me?
Word, shout out to the
my
general.
brother Twan,
The general.
my brother Antoine.
Turd.
All my nieces and nephew, my goddaughter.
Word,
Turtle
word,
never
word.
give me one-on-one, by the way.
I'm talking to y'all.
Not even here. He's not even here.
That's my guy right there. Turtle,
My
what
bro
up?
enjoying his life right now. You
Nah,
feel me?
shout out to him,
Yeah.
man. I'm glad that he's
Baking in the sun right now.
making things happen.
But
That's what's up.
absolutely. But yeah, shout out to all my nieces and nephews. I know some of them too young to understand what I'm saying, but this is the message. I love you. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you can't do something. You are great. You are black. Embrace it and just go with. Listen to what your parents have to say as you grow up in this world, and just keep it pushing. And always have this over the emotion.
Facts.
Facts.
But AI, anything you want to say before you go?
I just want to shout out my brother right here, Key. I'm just want to let him know I'm proud of him. I love him, and
love you too,
you
bro.
know that's my little bro. So I'm always gonna make sure he's straight. And shout out to my boy right here.
Yeah.
How long I knew you? A long time.
Gotta be closer to 20. Closer to.
Wow. I always tell you this. I respect. I'm gonna tell you on cam now.
Facts.
I just respect what you do.
Appreciate it,
It's real. I respect it. It's
That's
real.
what's
I
up.
respect real. And to me, what you do is real.
Right.
You know what I mean? You for the kids. You for the community. There's nothing negative about what you do.
Right.
That's what I respect. It's positive and it's uplifting and it's black.
Right.
You know what
What's
I mean?
up?
We need to stick like y'all was just talking about. Stick more with each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Appreciate that, man. We spoke
That's
plenty
it,
of times, plenty of nights.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
love,
I
hood.
keep it on it.
Also,
love.
my boy ECJ, my boy Ashy, Reem, and my boy Scrap.
Your boy Ash.
I went to get Ashton. That's his real name.
Oh, y'all call him Ashy.
He ain't getting no joints.
One more
His name
thing.
Ashy.
One more thing. I'm screaming for all of the ball players to hashtag free VOH basketball.
Word.
Free
We
VOH
need
basketball.
VOH in the league. We
Yes.
need it in the hood.
Yes.
We need this
We
back.
Talk
missing
about
it.
it,
man. We need
Free
this
missing
VOH
it, yo.
basketball.
A lot of
Facts.
things going
You
on.
got the young boys that's missing it.
Yep.
You got the 35 and older that's
Right.
missing it. Like
The ladies,
we
the
screaming
children,
out, yo,
it's all
hashtag
good.
free
VOH.
VOH basketball.
Word. I'm
Start
with
it,
that.
man.
We need
Start
to
I'm
let
with that.
VOH out the cage.
I'm
man.
with that.
Start
I'm
it up.
with
We need
that.
to talk to the mayor of Rockland. Like, we need to get something popping. Like,
That's a fact.
I see
because
that.
you know what bothers me? I gotta go right now. I'm still playing. Like me and my brother, we going out of the county
State, right?
to play.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's some guys going to
Westchester,
Jersey.
right?
We're going to Westchester.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
There's mad people I talk to that everybody's mad because we gotta go.
Out of
There's
town.
dudes I know going to Connecticut,
Yeah.
Everywhere
Bronx.
but here.
Yeah.
Everywhere but
Jersey.
here.
You know what I mean? We going there, so why can't we get it popping out here? I
Bro,
don't understand
I'm
it.
trying to figure out the same thing.
And the way they're doing it out there is COVID. Like you know, you gotta got the temperature.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
your
the way-
temperature.
yeah.
The team's not allowed. If you're not playing, you're not allowed in the gym.
Gym.
It's only the two teams.
Yeah, it makes
I-
sense.
No
Listen,
fans.
I got
so
everything on
can get it
our
popping
end
over
is
here.
set up as
Yeah.
far as anything having to do with temperature checks, anything
yeah,
having to do
like
with.
we need to get
We
it
don't
popping,
even have to have the
man.
fans because we already
Did it
did
without
these
the-
without the
things.
fans.
No, but not that. We already did things. We got things in place, so now we could stream the games
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
So it's not even about the fans. Not about the fans, but
Being
not
in the
being
building.
in the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
we
like
can
I
have
feel
it.
like I feel like right now it is not about the fans because I'm thinking about the youth, the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are hurting right now.
That's a
100%.
fact.
With like their development, their growth,
Yes.
like it's hurting. big
That's a
time.
fact.
Shout out to Danny Lands.
They don't have the access to
Facts.
certain gyms.
Yep.
They,
Nasir,
we-
too.
they
Word,
can't
shout out to
they
Nasir.
can't get in the leagues to like play right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
VOH is like it's not school for them, but it's like it's development. They can
Development.
play
Yes.
a
Speak
random
on
person
it.
like me who
Yeah.
might be fast and
Yeah.
quick. I might help him out.
All
Help
levels.
his defense out or whatever.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
that's what I'm screaming.
So hold
man.
on, before we go, so that means that Keep It Clean and Heir to Prevail are definitely gonna have a team for the youth league, right?
Yeah.
Youth? If we mean like put a youth team
Yeah,
and have it
yeah,
like
yeah.
a youth?
Yeah.
I will. Hell yeah, support
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all
That's
day.
what's up. It's on
That's what's
camera.
up. It's
It's on
okay.
If I need to support the youth, I'm with that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what's
with
up.
that,
The
man.
more
I'm
teams
up.
we get, the better,
I'm,
man.
already know.
I'm with that, man. Y'all got me for life. Like,
That's
for
what's
real.
up.
What's up,
And
man?
you know we always gonna have a 35 and older league.
Yeah.
Joe already talking about. I might be talking too much because Joe don't want me. Joe like to come on some discreet stuff.
Joe always got trust me. Joe calls me every day with his
We
players.
got something cooked for the unlimited when that pop off. So
Ooh, okay.
Man.
Summer
Oh, Heir to
Unlimited.
Prevail
Okay.
coming
listen,
back.
listen.
Yeah.
We
Think
got.
about it.
Don't forget where I come from though. The family is the original jump off.
That's a fact.
That's a
So
fact.
we just like a spin off
Yeah.
off the family.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with the remix, baby.
But Keep It Clean is what it is now.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Talk to
man.
it.
Oh,
Get
baby.
down. Get down.
I know. We about to be here for another hour.
Yeah,
baby.
yo, let's have it up.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up, man. Yo,
Shout out to Heir Prevail, man.
Yes,
For
sir.
real,
Thank
for
y'all
real.
for
Shop
coming
Heir
through.
to
For
Prevail,
real.
HeirToPrevail.net. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know Heir to Prevail on Instagram. HeirToPrevail.
check that out. That
Check it
merch
out.
is fire.
Facts, facts.
Yo, let's take this picture. Let's take this picture.
We'll see y'all next week,
We
y'all.
out of here.
Much
Peace.
love, much love, peace and love, baby.
That was real.
That was a good one.
That was great. That was great.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
Alright, let me export this shit.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Ready, man.
Nice little setup. We trying to get our own joint though.
I didn't know y'all was right here though. It's like right here in the hood.
Chill, B. Shit,
I thought
no,
y'all was in Haverstraw.
nobody's supposed to know we right here, man.
It's supposed to be on the low.
You feel me? This is what we do,
I
man.
come from that era where we don't speak much.
That's where I'm from, man. Like, niggas be doing too much chatting.
We don't push it on social media.
Nah, I respect that.
Nah, we don't. Even when I send it to the guests, I make sure
Yeah,
I
we
say
be like,
like,
yo, don't post it.
do not post the
You
address.
don't want to anyway.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's niggas that be hungry.
I know.
Especially out here.
Facts.
I be seeing them niggas across the street.
Especially out here.
I be seeing them niggas
Especially out here, niggas
looking
be
hungry. I'm like, hey, what's good, niggas? Hey, what's happening? Yo,
That's the one
playlist is
thing-
still popping.
That's the one thing about the different
And the
areas
doors
out
is
here.
all
Spring
locked.
Valley has always been the one, like Nyack stick together, Haverstraw stick together. Out here, that's why we so cut like this. The shit is cutthroat out
It's
here.
every street.
For itself.
Every street is crazy.
It's cutthroat out here. Nigga. Like,
It's always been like that,
yeah,
though.
since the 90s.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
So that's why we not so family. Nigga, you with your real family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't no